What's going on, fellow survivors? We're back again with another Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness review. This is a spoiler review, so at this point, if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this video. Or if you don't care about seeing the movie and you're going to watch this video, awesome. Give the video a thumbs up, give it a dislike, give me a sub. Doesn't matter. Do what you want to do. We're going to be talking about Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. Was this movie good? No. Was this movie bad? Also no. Was it terrible? No. Was it amazing? No. It's in a weird space. It's in a weird space where it's a watchable movie. It is somewhat enjoyable, not fully enjoyable, but it is a movie. They probably. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. They probably shouldn't have called it Multiverse of Madness. They called it Mom, released 2 days before Mother's Day. Maybe that's why they call it that. Wanda's in the movie. I don't know. Listen, should have called it something else. Like, I can't tell you a name that they should have called it. I'll be thinking of it throughout the entire video, and if I come up with a name, maybe that's what they should have called it. But Multiverse of Madness is a huge misdirection. That's a clickbait title. It's a clickbait title because yes, they go through the multiverse, and it's a little mad, but it's just a flash of them falling through multiverses. I think they probably fall through like 29 multiverses, right? Like when him and America are first falling through when Wanda's coming after them, and they're falling through the different multiverses. There's a paint universe. You see, I believe it's the Beyonder. There's two Beyonders. I think you see a paint universe. They go to a cartoon universe. They go to multiple. They go to like a Finding Nemo universe, or maybe that's Avatar. James Cameron. I don't know. Maybe they went to it was the Navi. Yo, literally, show a Navi looking at them like, what is that? Show Jake. Yo, that'd be crazy. Anyways, they go through that. There's like another water universe. They go through the multiple verses, but it's like not even a minute long scene. It's like maybe a 40-second long scene of just falling through different universes, and it's just like that's why we call it the Multiverse of Madness. Because if we're gonna be honest, we've only visited 3 universes in this movie: the main MCU universe, which is Earth 616 or Universe 616, Universe 616. There's Universe 838, which is the one with the Illuminati, and we go to another universe where where Doctor Strange fights against evil Doctor Strange. Those are the 3 universes that we go to. That's it. That's it. So why is it called Multiverse of Madness? I don't know. That's a clickbait title. And that point, that like one reason, is like one of the reasons why I say this movie is not good. Because if you called it something else, I wouldn't have expected multiple universes to be in this movie. Like that's what I expected. You say that it's Multiverse of Madness, so I expect many universes. We don't get that. We don't get that. We get the 3. And the one with the evil Doctor Strange that they fight for like literally, it's like we're only in that universe for maybe 8 minutes. Maybe 8 minutes. Maybe. There's no people there. Apparently, a incursion occurred in this universe. Doctor Strange caused an incursion in that universe, and he's the only living being. I don't know how that works, but he's the only living being just chilling there, and his sorrow, and his like lunar eclipse, stairway to his sanctum, like just water everywhere. He just exists. He just chills there. Nothing. No one there. He just chills. Just like, yeah, this is my life. I don't know. So like, we're gonna jump all over the place because we're talking about the evil Doctor Strange and that multiverse, so that universe. I like the fight. I did like the fight with the music. Them fighting back and forth with the music. That makes sense because like the runes and like the using the notes from the music to like subdue him and stuff like that. I actually like that. I like that. That's something different that they've never done in a Marvel movie. I can actually get down with that. That's pretty cool. I had no problem with that. He tosses him out of the window later at the end of the fight. He throws that Doctor Strange out of the window and he gets impaled. Crazy death. You like not something you usually see in the MCU. He gets impaled. The evil Doctor Strange gets impaled, and Christine walks up to him, and the eye opens up. So I'm like, okay, is he not dead? Because like, why would the eye open up? Be like after you get impaled, wouldn't your eye like? When I mean, the eye would open and maybe close or something, or maybe the eye would be like bloodied, be like red, like he died. No, the eye just opened up like. So he's probably not dead. And if he calls an incursion and he can still just like live in this universe, all hunky dory, all fine, I feel like him getting impaled wouldn't really do something to him. He's probably like after Christine and other Doctor Strange, MCU Doctor Strange leaves, and that one's just probably gonna be like, all right, I guess time to get up, and he's just probably good. So he might come back later on, most likely. We'll see. Yeah, so then that's pretty much all there is with that evil Doctor Strange. That universe looked pretty cool. I would like to see a lot more of that because the entire aesthetic of that universe looked super dope. It was like super trippy. That was awesome. I loved to see stuff like that. That was great. But that's all we got from that. Great. So Wanda. So this movie is literally so many things. It's not a Doctor Strange. It's a Doctor Strange movie, but it's not. It's like 2 episodes of a Doctor Strange, like What If or something. It's like 2 episodes of that. It's like 2 episodes of WandaVision. So it's like 2 episodes. Well, they're 40-minute episodes, right? So maybe it's 1 episode of WandaVision, 2 episodes of a What If Doctor Strange, and then like one half of a Doctor Strange movie. This is a movie that would have benefited from being a 3 hour long movie. I want to see a 3 hour cut of this movie, not a 2 hour and 16 minute cut of this movie. I want to see this is 2 hour and 6, 2 hour 6 or 2 hour 16. I don't know. It's one of those two. I want to see a 3 hour plus cut of this movie because they always say, yeah, longer doesn't mean better. But for something of this caliber where you have so many ideas like this, longer would be absolutely better because you only get to flesh out more things. You get to discuss the things that are being brought up, such as what do they say, dream walking or something like that. Dream walking, when you possess another version of yourself in a different universe and you're able to do things through their body and stuff. I want them to go over more stuff like that. I want them to go over more stuff with the Illuminati, like how they came together, all this. Like talk about that more because that's very interesting stuff that we never got in the MCU. So like, if you want to spend time dwelling on that, spend time, I guess, fleshing that out, go for it. Spend more time on America Chavez because like, what is that? That's a broken ability. I mean, clearly you can't be using that ability very often because you're just gonna destroy a bunch of universes. You're gonna cause multiple incursions, but that's a broken ability. So like, talk about her some more. I don't know, crazy stuff. So like, oh my goodness, yeah. Let's just talk about it. So yeah, this movie should have been longer. The cameos. John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. That's amazing. We had Black Bolt, which is cool. Professor X, of course, when he pulls up, you hear the ba da ba da da ba da 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 da. You hear that's awesome. I love that. I love that. The movie theater I just saw this in, nobody cared about that. When they saw John Krasinski, the movie theater I was in, everyone's nut. Everyone like, everyone nut. Everyone lost their minds. I saw the movie twice now. The first time when I saw the movie, everyone was silent like the entire movie. But when John Krasinski showed up, I made sure to make a mockery. Well, not a mockery. I was like excited. But when John Krasinski showed up, I got on my seat screaming. I got everybody else hype. Everybody else like, okay, now it's time to get hype. But it's like, that Illuminati stuff was not even 15 minutes of the movie. It's not even 15 minutes of the movie. That Illuminati stuff should easily be at half hour to maybe 40 minutes of the movie. No question. Like, what? You bring up a concept like Illuminati and have it done in 15 minutes, that's just a travesty. That is a disrespect to the Illuminati name. It's crazy. There's such a big group in the comics, and you just literally dismantled them like hunky dory. You fodderized them. You literally fodderized them. You have the MCU. You have the MCU, which takes 8 to 10 years to kill off a character, to retire a character. Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man. You take all these years to get rid of characters like those in the MCU, and you want to bring in the Illuminati, Charles Xavier, all this Black Bolt, Captain Marvel, Captain Carter. You bring in all these characters and have them literally done with in 15 minutes. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? This is crazy. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, I know Wanda's strong, but, bruh, Wanda that strong? And some of those deaths with the Illuminati, I would say honestly, they're all suspect. All those deaths are all suspect. My God. So, Black Bolt. First off, Reed Richards. Black Bolt with his mighty mouth. He can destroy you with just one whisper. What mouth? Mouth's gone. Would he really, honestly, would he really say, oh no, my mouth is gone, and make a loud noise in his head, like trying to speak? And would he do that? Would he do that? Like, I don't know much about Black Bolt, but I don't think he would do that. I really don't know much about Black Bolt, but that sounds incorrect. His death was crazy. When I saw that happen on screen, I was like, I literally said, oh shit, out loud. I was like, they never done that in MCU. That was a wild death. That was a crazy kill. They've never done anything like that. I was like, oh shit. Like, oh. But like, once I thought about it, I was like, but would that happen? But would that really happen? And would Reed Richards really be like, hey, yo, Black Bolt, when he talks, you gonna die? Would he really say that? He's supposed to be the smartest man in the MCU, or the smartest man on Earth. I think he's supposed to be the smartest man on Earth. Would he really be like, hey, yo, when he talks, you're gonna die. No, you wouldn't. No, I would just be like, yo, Black Bolt, get her. That's it. I would not say, yo, when he speaks, you're all gonna be all set. You're literally like telling Wanda what to do. Like, you're the smartest man on planet Earth. Not likely. And it's funny because like, it's funny because like the alarms go off when Wanda comes, and Reed Richards is like, "There's a breach," and then like Doctor Strange is like, "No shit, genius. He's not a genius. At least not this version. He's not a genius. Maybe if we get him in the MCU, Earth 638, Earth 616. If we get him in the MCU, maybe he'll be smarter than how he was in this interpretation of his character, because that was terrible. Um, Wanda just takes Reed Richards, turns him into like string cheese. He goes to like, what are you gonna do? Wrap around her? Bro, she's a telepath. What? Wrap around? No, that's stupid. So he just gets like, he's dead. Okay. So then, like, Captain Marvel, sassy. She's sassy. She like, oh, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. She's coming at her. We're gonna get you. Drops a statue on her and she dies. Now, if she has the same powers of any other Captain Marvel, getting a large statue dropped on you, a building, should not do anything. Really shouldn't. You shouldn't die to that. Hey, you really die to that? That doesn't sound right to me. I disagree with that. And then Captain Carter. So the first time I saw the movie, she died from the shield. She threw the shield. Wanda threw it back at her. Dead. Fatality. Okay. And I'm thinking like about that. I'm just like, well, you know that's a telepath. You literally saw her just kill 3 people, right? You saw her kill 3 people. You saw what she does. You know what she does. You know what she does, right? So just use the shield defensively. Don't be offensive with the shield. Fight defensively with the shield. It's very possible to fight defensively with the shield. Saw the movie a second time. She was fighting offensively with the shield, and then she was fighting defensively. She was fighting defensively with the shield. Like she took the shield, and she was like, she wasn't like throwing it. She was actually like being defensive with it. So I was okay. I was like, okay, she was actually being defensive. But then somehow, I don't know what happened. And I saw the movie twice. I don't know what happened, but she just decided, yeah, I'm done being defensive. And she like threw it at some point. I don't know what exactly went down. Because she was fighting defensive. It seemed like it was all good. She threw it at some point in time. It like, maybe she got tossed. Maybe she was fighting defensively. She got tossed back, and I think maybe the shield went to like a nearby wall, and then I think maybe Wanda grabbed it and went like this. I think that may be what happened, because, bro, that's just not how you fight the Scarlet Witch. I'll tell you that. I'm not a superhero. I may look like it, but that's not how you fight the Scarlet Witch. So she died, got impaled by her shield. Stupid, stupid. If you would have fought defensively and not let go of the shield, not let it get thrown away, I don't know. If you fought defensively, you probably would have been alright, to be honest. If y'all would have came in with a smarter game plan, y'all would have been good. Like, tell you what. And then Professor X, he's just like walking in like Wanda's mind, and then she just like comes up behind him and rips his head off, tears his head off. She didn't snap his neck. She didn't snap his neck. If you pay attention to that scene, the red fog makes it look like he snapped his neck. She tears his head off. His head falls off. You can actually see his head fall off. Go look at it. Go watch the movie again. Check the scene somewhere. Check the scene out somewhere. His head falls off. It's crazy. So that seems actually wild. But what I want to say is, what I think, this is me just being in denial. I might be in denial. I'm really hoping that maybe Professor X cast like he did something to Wanda's mind. He did something to Scarlet Witch's mind and made her think that she killed the Illuminati. Made her think that she did all that to the Illuminati, but they're actually good and they're like chilling on their seats. Because that would be a boss move. If he was like, made her think she killed everybody, but he's actually like, they're actually all just chilling back in their seats. They're like, nah, we good. Wanda thinks she killed us all, but nah. She didn't do anything. She just went running after Doctor Strange. We got rid of him. I'm good. I'm good. Tell her the truth, yeah, I think not. Maybe. That would be hot. That would have been a really good end credit scene for like Professor X to be like, yeah, nah, we handled that. We're good. We're good. That would have been sick. That would have actually made the Illuminati look intimidating. I'd be like, okay, y'all nice. But what we saw, they look like fodder, straight fodder. It's crazy. And Baron Mordo? Okay, so I don't understand what's going on. Baron Mordo. Oh my goodness, Baron Mordo. This is making my head hurt right now. Oh, this is going to give me a headache. Baron Mordo. Ah, I'm getting a headache. Baron Mordo. So there's a lot of stuff wrong here. So many things. How we're not gonna dwell on Baron Mordo a lot. We're just gonna like get through with this. So this Baron Mordo in Universe 838. This is not the same Baron Mordo from 616. In that universe, Baron Mordo already hates Doctor Strange. He's like, you desecrated reality. At the end of the first Doctor Strange, he was like, oh, you desecrated reality. You've been screwing around. I'm going to get you. That's what he said at the end of the first Doctor Strange. 2017 Doctor Strange. That's what he said. I'm going to get you. So this Baron Mordo that we saw in this movie, Baron Mordo from 838, this is not even the same one. So where is our Baron Mordo? So in Doctor Strange 3, is the Baron Mordo from 838 going to get in contact with Baron Mordo from 616 and they're going to like set up a plan? They're going to fusion Ha and then make Super Mordo, like Dr. Mordo? Yo, if that happens, give me a subscribe when Doctor Strange 3 comes out in 2025. If Baron Mordo 616 and Baron Mordo 838 meet up and do a fusion Ha and they fuse and they're like Dr. Mordo, I call that. Because this one is not even the same Baron Mordo. This is honestly a completely different character, and that's crazy. He doesn't die. Actually, he doesn't die. He doesn't even die. Him and Doctor Strange fight in a little crack between the seats of the Illuminati. They fight in a little crack over there, and this doesn't make any sense. Baron Mordo was using spells to make it so he could like jump high with his feet. He was doing crazy footwork, kicking Doctor Strange, boom, boom, boom. They was going blow for blow, toe to toe, right? And he was doing spells on his feet, and he was flying around. Doctor Strange like kicks him in the little crater, kicks him. He's like, oh, get out of here, you suck, you're trash. Kicks him, and like Baron Mordo literally gets up and he looks at him. He's like, I know why your Mordo hated you. You were a bad person, and that's it. That's the last thing we see of him. And I'm just like, okay, so when I saw this the first time when I saw it, I thought it was funny. Second time when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is just a huge issue. Because I'm like, you just used a spell to, like, jump high. He didn't, in that little scuffle, he didn't mess with your magic abilities. He didn't mess with your sorcery. So, like, just use the spell again and then get out of the little crevice and go after him. What are you doing? Baron Mordo? Illuminati from 838, you guys are garbage. You guys are absolute trash. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're done with that. That's terrible. Let's talk about Wanda. Let's talk about Wanda because this is her movie. If you look up the cast for this movie, she's first. I mean, she is the villain of this movie, or the antagonistic force. I don't know if she's a villain. I think she's a villain. I don't know how you like humanize her or make her seem like a good person after this movie. They did it for Loki, so maybe, but I don't know. This is just crazy. Wanda's body count, she killed 78 74. 79 people in this movie. She killed 79 people. Not knocked out, not hurt, not injured. She killed 79 people in this movie. Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, killed 79 people in this movie. That is not a joke. That is not clickbait. That is what was said. First, I thought she only killed one person. When she comes in, Kamar-Taj, and she like decimates some random dude, like, oh, running away. He's like running. She dusts him. One dude dead. There's another woman that's trying to protect Wong when Wong is like all held up. And this was what Wong said, oh, the body count's already at 73. He said the body count's 73. Wanda dusts another person. Body count at 74. Kills Black Bolt, 75. Captain Carter, 76. Captain Carter. Captain Marvel, 77. Reed Richards, 78. And then she killed Professor X. So the body count for Wanda Maximoff is at 79. She killed 79 people in this movie. How do you make her into a good person at this? She's no longer Avenger. She's a bad person. She's just literally a straight villain. So I don't know if like Magneto's going to show up later on in MCU. Or she's going to go on Magneto's side and be like, yeah, we're going to kill everybody. She still has to do the No More Mutant things. The No More Mutant thing, because that's a huge thing from the comics, and they're going to do it one day in the MCU. I don't know when, 2025, 2026, I don't know what's going to happen. No More Mutants is going to come. It's going to be an amazing moment. It's going to be on the same level as when Thanos did the snap. Anyways, Wanda's a bad person. So, but she's a really good actor. Like, she was definitely the best part of the movie. She 1,000,000% was the best part of the movie. Oh, can I tell you? There's a line in the movie, Doctor Strange is like He's at the wedding for Christine, and literally this dude that he has like 3 sentences in this whole movie. There's a dude sitting next to him, and he's like, "So, Doctor Strange, my cat died," and he's like, "Oh, that sucks." And he's like, "My brother died too," and he's like, "Oh, that's really bad," and he's like, "Did you really have to do it that way? I know you looked at 1,000, 1,400 million possibilities, but was there something else you could have did?" He's like, "Nah, that was the only thing I could have did." And he's like, "You still get no bitches in every universe," and that was it. And I'm like, what was that dialogue? You still get no bitches in every universe. See you later. That was it. That was his dialogue. I'm like, that was weird. That was just mad sus. Can I tell you, Wong did the most in this movie. Every movie that Wong is in, he never does anything. Every single movie, what do they call it? Infinity War. Wong did nothing. As soon as Wong saw like aliens, he was like, "I'm out. I'ma leave. I'ma head out. I'ma head out." That's a meme, right? That people used to say. As soon as Wong saw some aliens, he's like, "I'ma head out." Wong's never done anything. Shang-Chi, Wong like was like, "Yo, what y'all doing? Singing Hotel California? I'm gonna get drunk and then I'm gonna take you, Shang-Chi, and I'm gonna tell you, yo, you got some ancient shit right here." That, like, Wong doesn't do much. Wong be chilling. But Wong was putting in work this time. Wong was actually doing work. Like, okay. Wong is definitely Sorcerer Supreme right now because he working out here. He in the front lines right now. So I like that. I like that as well. Back to Wanda. Back to Wanda. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. Why was she not looking for Vision? Like, you could say, "Oh, there is no Vision in this universe. There's no Vision in this universe. Blah 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 blah." Bro, there's multiverse. There's got to be a universe where there's a Vision that's alive. There's got to be a multiverse where there's a Vision that doesn't get his have to get the stone taken out of his head and he dies, right? Because the Illuminati said that they defeated Thanos before he was even able to snap. So that means he wasn't able to get to a Vision, right? So that means a Vision would be alive. That means a Wanda would be dating him or married to him. So why weren't you looking for a Vision? You just looking for your kids, that's it? I just want to find my kids, that's it? No, I don't care about my husband? What? What? And there's White Vision too. If you guys seen WandaVision, there's White Vision, and he is actually alive. So why can't you find that Vision? There's got to come on, man. There's like, guys in the comments try to tell me I'm stupid or something. Because why not just look for a Vision? Why not just look for a Vision? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. There's a scene in this movie that people say is the most cringe scene of the entire MCU. I believe it's with the two kids. I don't know the actors' names at all. Not very good actors, but we're probably not gonna keep them around for much longer because they're gonna evolve into Wiccan and Speed later on down the line. So we probably don't have them as actors doing this role for too much longer. Right. Okay, so the scene when they have their little ice cream song for Wanda, right? They get a little ice cream song from Wanda. They're like, "Hey, mom, we gotta sing the song." You're like, "We're gonna be good, and then we be good, and we get ice cream, good." That's the song. It was very terrible. It's very terrible. You want to know? Do you want to know how to make that scene better? You want to know? Because I'm pretty sure a million people have thought of this. But when I was watching that scene, I'm like, that is cringe. That's very cringe. So cringe. And I immediately thought of a way where you can make that scene actually powerful and like get us on board with Wanda. Like, I'm sure people are on board with Wanda already, but if you really want to get us on board with Wanda, that was the scene to do it. That was the scene to do it because that was the moment to show the kids and show the bond between the kids and Wanda. That was the scene to do it. And are you ready to hear how I would have wrote that scene? Check it. We gotta turn on the Eye Illuminati for this one. The kids, Tommy and Billy, are screaming for Wanda. They're like, "Mommy, come here, we gotta show you something." And she's like, "Hold on, I'm going to be there soon." They're like, "Hurry up! We've been working on this for a long time." So she comes over. And they're like, "We've been working on a drawing for you. Check it out, Mommy." And she comes over. Right, she comes over, and there's a drawing. There's a drawing that they've been working on for who knows how long. It doesn't matter. "We've been working on this for a real long time." And then she sits down with the two kids. She sits down with Billy and Tommy. Sits down with them, and it's a drawing. Of Billy, Tommy, Wanda, and Vision. And they're like, Yes, a drawing of us, our family. We miss Daddy. Or maybe if Vision's alive, they're like, isn't it? Do you like it, Mommy? And she's just like cries. She has like a tear in her eye. She has like a tear in her eye. She's like, and you know Elizabeth Olsen can act, so she's like just like quivering. She's like just like internally struggling, like seeing this image of her kids and Vision and her, and she's like, I want this back. And they're like, Mommy, it's okay. They're like wiping her tear. They like wipe her tear, and she like jolts. Like they're like she's, oh my goodness, I could see it. I could see this being a scene. And if those two kids were better actors, and they like actually had this written, this could be so good. They come over, she comes over, they have a drawing of Vision, Wanda, and the two kids, and they're like, Mommy, we were working on this. And she touches it, and she starts crying. And Billy and Tommy are like, Mommy, you okay? Do you not like it? We thought it was good, Mommy. We tried our hardest. And they like wipe her. I could see them going to like wipe her tear. And as soon as they touch her face, she's like jolts because because she like knows she shouldn't be doing this, but like she's doing it anyway because Darkhold. She's like jolts when they like go to wipe her tear. Bro, it would be so good. Like that scene would honestly make me cry if I saw that. Because I'm getting a little emotional just thinking of it right now. It would be so good. That would be so good. But we didn't get that. It said, we like ice cream. We be good. Give us ice cream, ice cream. That's what we got instead. So, fantastic. 4. Get it. Okay, stop it. Okay. Okay, we're 26 minutes in. And we need to wrap this up. What else do we have going on here? Oh my goodness. So this is, but here's how I would have wanted. Here's how I would have wanted Wanda's like actual like down like arc to end in this movie. Like she's not dead. She got crushed by some boulders. She's gonna come back fine. She's probably gonna turn the boulders into Billy and Tommy or something. I don't know. Use some magic to turn the boulders into her kids. I don't know. When America Chavez was like, no, I'm gonna give her what she wants, and like pushed her into like Westview or wherever the hell that is, where she pushed Wanda into, where I'm gonna say where she pushed Scarlet Witch into, where Wanda was with Billy and Tom, and when she pushed her into that like setting or whatever, this is what would have been absolutely incredible. This is how I wanted this to go down, but it didn't. And this does require Vision being alive, but it would have been an amazing scene. This would have been an incredible scene. Look at this. America Chavez pushes Scarlet Witch into Wanda's setting or whatever. The kids are like, Mom, the hell is that? You're not Mommy. Get away from me. They're throwing shit at her. Get away. And then Scarlet Witch is like, what are you talking about? I'm here to help you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm your mother. And they're like, no, that's Mom. And she's like on the ground, like beat up. And then like, you see like Scarlet Witch, she's like, she's like, you see her like, she's like, oh, I might be fucking up right now. And then this is where you hear, honey, I'm home from work. And you like, and then Wanda's like, and then Scarlet Witch is like, she looks over, she's like, and you just see Vision walk in. And he's like, Wanda, what are you doing here? And she's like, Viz. She's like, Viz. And you see, and Wanda gets up from off the ground, and she's like, and she gets up and she stands up with Vision, and they just stand up. Like you just see Vision and Wanda, like in front of Billy and Tommy, and then like Scarlet Witch is just like, what have I done? She's like, what am I doing? This isn't right. She just isn't right. And then she just leaves. She just leaves. That would have been incredible. Like, it requires Vision still being alive, but I think Vision being alive in whatever setting that is perfectly fine, and that would have been incredible. That would have been so good. Like, she literally, oh my, I'm not going to say it again because you guys just heard it, but, like, imagine that. Just imagine that. Like, she coming in, and then, like already tripping, like, yo, what am I doing? And then, like, Vision just, I'm home from work, walks in, like, oh, what are you doing? And they're just like, nah, these are our kids. Bro! That would have been a banger. Like, if this is gonna be a WandaVision movie, go for a WandaVision movie. Go that extra mile and make it a banger. So it really resonates with us, and we're like, you know what? This may not have been a Multiverse of Madness movie, but that was solid. I would have I would have stood by this movie and be like, yo, this is a 10 out of 10. I don't care if Doctor Strange was barely in it. 10 out of 10. Not what happened. But, anyways, no Iron Man? No Iron Man? Like, I don't care if it was Tom Cruise's Iron Man or not, but there are Ultron bots. So who made these Ultron bots? Hank Pym? Reed Richards? Who made these Ultron bots? Is Iron Man dead in this universe and he just has the Ultron bots chilling? How are there Ultron bots if there's no Iron Man in the Illuminati? That's a big question mark for you. Listen. The movie is just something. One more thing. One more thing that I would have loved. No Deadpool? No Deadpool? Nope. Really? Really? I can almost buy no Iron Man. Because, yeah, Hank Pym or Reed Richards could have made the Ultron bots. Sure. No Deadpool? How are you going to get Deadpool in the MCU at this point? No Deadpool. Really? Really? Because I can tell you right now where Deadpool would have fit in. When Doctor Strange wakes up in those little little cube prisons, right? They could have literally had a scene where you see like Deadpool in the corner, like knocked out on the ground, and he like gets up, and he's like, "Oh, you're here too, Doctor Strange, yeah, no, don't mind me. I'm just over here. I'm not going anywhere. Don't mind me." And then like when Scarlet Witch comes in there to get America Chavez, Doctor Strange could have been like, "Hey, Scarlet," I don't know if they can say bitch in a PG-13 movie, but he could have been like, "Hey, Scarlet bitch, what you doing over there?" It would have been like demeaning, but like funny at the same time. And then she would literally look at Deadpool and like just twist his neck, like just, and he like just falls on the ground and dies. That honestly would have been funny as hell, because we would have got Deadpool. And he would have done his whole Deadpool thing, and then Wanda would have killed him. Like, that wouldn't have even taken anything. Like, literally, like, I'm looking for, like, a 2-minute, at most, of footage with Deadpool. Like, the 1 minute of him being on the ground, like, "Oh, Doctor Strange, you're here too, don't worry, I'll get used to it," or whatever. Some snarky shit, looks at the camera, like, haha, whatever. And then, like, he's like, "Hey, Scarlet bitch, what are you doing?" And then, dead, done. Come on. No Iron Man. No Deadpool. The Illuminati is dumb as hell, fatherized. What is this? Dragon Ball Z. This is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But is it really? It's not. This movie is a 7.5. Leaning towards a 7.3. Honestly, maybe even 7.2. But I'm going to give it 7.5. I'm not going to go back on my rating. I did enjoy the movie for what it was when I watched it, but not for what it said it was going to be, if that makes any sense. Guys, what did you think of the movie? Comment below and let me know. But above all else, keep on surviving. And I'll see you guys at Thor Love and Thunder.